Renee Zellweger on the big screen for over a year and a half. Now she's back in the new movie Miss Potter with a Golden Globe nomination for her role as Beatrix Potter, creator of Peter Rabbit and other classics of children's literature.
I think other than Bertram and Father, you are the first man ever to step foot in this room.
Now, would you like me to leave?
No. Wigan is here. And if this is the best I can do for scandal at my age, I'm hardly worthy my reputation for creativity. Here.
Why, but it's beautiful.
Come over here.
Ah, it's Jemima Puddle Duck.
It's the first drawing I ever did of Jemima. I was 8, I think. Jemima, stop that.
Stop what?
Just some silliness.
This is so sweet. Well, you're so sweet. Renee Zellweger.
Good morning,
Good to see you.
sweet.
Good to see you. Thanks
Hi,
for coming
thanks.
back. Where the heck you been?
I've been making some movies. I've been a busy girl.
Oh, golly. This is such a sweet movie. Did you know her story ahead of
Nothing.
time?
I knew nothing about her. I had this image of her as being this Mother Goose-like character.
Right.
You know, I knew nothing about the achievements that, you know, the massive achievements she had in so many different areas.
Real woman.
Yep.
Middle class, sort of an aspirant, sort of middle class parents. She's a woman of a certain age who's not married yet, and she makes these drawings, and finally a publisher says, oh, we'll, on a lark says, we'll do one of your books.
Yeah. It was quite a struggle for her. You know, there wasn't quite the same market for children's books at the time, and being a woman, it was very difficult for her to participate in a public arena in that way.
Yeah.
She did a good job.
Yeah. It's such a good story, and what a sweet. I shouldn't say that so much because people won't go to see it then. But there's a lot of drama. It's a wonderful love story too.
Yeah, it's honest. It's an honest story. It's beautiful. I was fascinated by it when I read the script to find out that it's not fiction because it has all the makings of the most magnificent story, and yet it's her life experience.
She falls in love with this young publisher played by Ewan McGregor, and the parents don't want her to have anything to do with this guy. And we'll leave the most dramatic part out so people will actually go to see it in the movies.
Yeah.
Well, what is it like to be you? Because you did Bridget Jones so well, those accents, right?
You flatter me. Thank you.
Well, then you go.
Had some help. A lot of help.
But then you go back, and then you go back. But this is a different accent, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Where do you go find a 19th century middle class English woman?
It starts with Barbara Berkery. I call the dialect coach. I call her on the phone, and she comes and shows up, and she's very cruel. She stands by, ready with her whip, lest I be lazy. She won't allow it.
Right.
I depend on her every day.
Yeah.
Every day. She's such a wonderful mentor to me.
Can you go in and out of it when you're on the set? Or do you have to stay in it all the time?
I prefer to, because I'm lazy, and I don't want to do the work to get back to it every single morning, so I just keep
always
it.
a word that we use to describe you around here.
Well, it's true.
Lazy old Renee.
I just find it easier when it's a habit, so I don't have to think about it. Because you use a different part of your face and to go back and forth, and I just don't want to do the work every day, thank you. I'd rather it just kind of be in place and then start all over again every day.
Does it mean anything to get a Golden Globe nomination at this point? I mean, you have buckets of nominations and an Academy Award.
Of course it does.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, gosh, especially with something like this. I mean, just finished it very recently, and, you question it every day. What am I doing? I'm blasphemizing the story, this woman's story. On a daily, I'm going to be lynched. I mean, it's a...
There'll be an uprising in the
sure.
British Empire.
Thrown from Tower Bridge,
that's
certainly.
Right.
I just...
One of our icons has been stripped bare by some girl from Texas.
These are the thoughts that go around, the ruminations every night. So it's wonderful when you finish it and when people, embrace what you've done.
I love that you're so secure in what you do.
I keep smelling my toes.
There you go. Now, here's the other thing. So you're making a movie with George Clooney. When is that? What is that going to happen?
That's happening actually just in the new year. Yeah. Soon.
Yeah. All right. And what is it about? What is it?
It's about the beginnings of professional football in America.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I'm terrified. Talk about not sleeping. Terrified. I've heard that man is relentless with a practical joke. This is what I hear.
That's what. Well, you'll have to. I hope somebody's. I hope there's an extra camera around to see your reactions when he
Oh God, I hope
has you
not.
flummoxed.
Oh, I absolutely hope not.
There you go. Good to see you.
It's good to see you
Very
too.
good to see you again.